Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 24 of Let's Play Tyranny, Gold Edition. Let's go talk to the Unbroken. Guarding the entrance to a makeshift encampment, an unbroken warrior stands sentry with thick lines of exhaustion under her eyes. Streaks of sand and rust cover her worn armor and weathered skin. Who treads on unbroken lands? The guard voice trembles with fatigue. Everyone who comes to Trapper's Junction these days is involved in the war somehow. State your intentions. I'm not above killing you just to be safe. The soldier glares at you with intensity and purpose. Warn your fallen nation, and then die with it. You Imperial lackeys are too relentless for your own good. Someone's got to show you what happens when you fuck with a daughter of Stalwart. The weary guard squares her stance and readies for combat. Love, this is not what you want, I can promise you that. Because now you've made me want to target you first. And that's fully what I intend to do. And have done.
This weapon is entirely worthless.
My fireball refused to cast, which is... This is why I need to like spend some time just leveling up my fucking abilities. Oh sweet, I actually can reach this cunt.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
Sweet.
Fall before me.
Will
Let's get this guy fucked up.
will do.
Go get. I'll deal with this guy. You guys can deal with everyone else.
That's entirely useless.
Bantry, you're not useless at all. I don't know. Why would you call yourself useless, mate? You're one of the most useful members of this party. Sometimes.
I got it.
Other times, you are a complete fucking burden who I wish would fuck off, but not at this specific second in time.
Entirely useless.
On it. Right.
Take that.
This isn't working.
There we go. A nice little torrent of flame to
Down.
send him out with. So, ooh, there's some loot here. I don't know if Matthias is in the top or south or north. And for fuck's sake, fine. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna rest quickly. There's no time. There's no time delay. Sorry, not time delay, but there's no time limit. So I may as well rest.
Sorry, I can't.
Well, it looks quite uncomfortable. There is no doubt this rust-covered makeshift tent can survive the worst weather in Terratus, or in the tiers. Sorry.
What have we here?
Something you need to. There's a sky blade. And our great tank just leveled up. Heroic defense. Blade of honor. Our bond of honor. Bond of an ally showing damage. Heroic defense once combat barrack health reaches. Yeah, that one. When he reaches critical, we want him to revive himself. Fuck, it's barrack. Barrack, get all their attention, please. We'll fuck up whoever we can.
Consider it done.
While you do that.
Send me your champion.
There's Arentus. There's Matthias. I found him.
I need to try a different weapon.
As I expected, he does wheel a 2. Oh shit, we have this as well, don't I? I completely forgot about that.
On it.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck, man?
Pity you won't enjoy this.
You
as much as I
absolute
do.
prick. You just fucked me over. Barrack literally just fucked me over. Like, legitimately, Barrack, fuck you at the moment, because you literally just fucked me. Fuck that guy up, please, verse.
Wait.
Right. Right, okay, I've healed up a bit. I'm going to get Matthias in the back. Stab Matthias in the back now. He looks like him and the Irentis is going to...
Try a different weapon.
They're going to be a pain in my ass no matter what.
Signal.
Can't wait to try that again.
I got it.
Just fire on this prick, see if I can get him down.
Require needle and thread.
No, Barrack, you're required to stop
Try
being
a
shit.
different weapon.
Alright, Matthias is dead. I thought we were going to speak to him, but apparently he just wanted to die. So did his ally. So, shit happens. Rentis' notes. These notes are hastily scribbled and show a tenuous grip on literacy. They describe the relentless conscription efforts of a Scarlet Chorus gang as they chase the Unbroken across the Blade Grave. The notes include many references to Dauntless, a relic sword of the Unbroken, and many ill-fated attempts to find the blade. There are some crude drawings that resemble a map of the Blade Grave, with a sword drawn on the eastern location of the section of the Old Walls. Which is probably going to unlock... Yeah, it's just unlocked the bit of the map for us. Shields and armor line the outside of this makeshift tent, offering further protection from the unbelievably unforgiving landscape. I like how these two fuckers just, you know, fuck.
See that? More tallies to the body count.
I kind of feel bad for these two because they just literally lost their chance to save Matthias. I've just actually, for the first time, noticed like he combines the two symbols just before using the spell. And breaking the enemy has been completed. We've killed everyone here.
Can't do.
And we found ourselves an iron dagger. Yeah. Let's look for our inventory now. What we've got. So we've got a spear that no one's going to use. We've got a light leather helmet. That is. Is it better than what Verse is wearing? Probably. Yeah, it is. So we'll get rid of Verse's helmet there. Gonna keep that there because I want to keep it. Put that there. Iron dagger. Don't want that. Don't want that. And we don't want that. Right. Looks like we didn't loot this git. And it looks like we don't. But how the fuck did we get there? Ah, we haven't. Ah, wait, shit.
If it means adding to their army, the Scarlet Chorus can wear anyone down. The Unbroken have held out longer than most.
I didn't realize there'd be more on Scarlet Chorus. Though I'm not against another slaughter. Of all the people to fight, these guys, the Scarlet Chorus go down quicker than most. That'll be due to their lack of armor and skill. I'm not gonna lie, I don't appreciate being set on fire, but you know, it happens. Not gonna lie, kinda hurt as well. If you, I'd appreciate if you could fucking stop.
This isn't working.
Holy shit, Verse? You may want to take a drag of your potion there. Because whatever the fuck just happened is not good for you.
I'm on it. Someone stitch me up. Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
What the fuck? Die. There we go. You're dead. I think Verse is gonna get knocked out before we can finish the hair off. Or help her. Okay, Barrack is gonna survive. Is gonna last with me though. Yeah, this guy Pyre is not gonna last. He's gonna get his head kicked in. I did not expect both Lantry and Verse to get knocked out in this fight. To be fair. But then again, the Scarlet Chorus surprised me. Not what I expected.
Will
Not
do.
what I expected at all. Yeah, Barak isn't going down as well. We may have to rest, but I'm not having to rest. I don't want to have to rest because all of my party got their head kicked in. Luckily, we have loads and loads of supplies, and resting isn't really about... Ooh, that's interesting. I want a trial of Archons. The Scarlet Chorus aided the Unbroken during the Civil War. Ah. Using Harkned bronze to funnel weapons to the Vendrick. Oh yes, he was. And Jagged Remedy was conscripting from the Unbroken when his forces were forbidden from the region. Tut 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 tut.
I am out of practice, but I'll try.
Let's let's have a look at this. So it's Bloodthirsty, engaged on kill. I don't know which is better. Technically, this is better than both. We'll leave it there for now because I can't decide. I'm pretty sure we had some more potions that I need to... Yeah, we've got loads of potions here, so... Well... It is most certainly Barak who needs them.
I see you there.
So it's, oh shit, even more dead bodies. That must have been all the loot that was down here. Yep, we can't actually get over there, so there we go. Out of this region and to the odd walls we go. Old walls, not odd walls. We could stand to go sell some stuff at Iron Hearth, but we don't need to, so there's no reason to go out of our way if we don't need to. There's the infested old walls and there's the old wall breach. Which one do we need to go to first? Let's have a look at the quests. There's no way to help Barrett. That's not a secret of power. Trail of Archon. Blade Graveyard Broken. Why? What the fuck's the infested one for then? Oh, the infested one. Wait. So which one's the game want us to go to? It wants to go to. Just wants to go to the breach. We'll go to the breach now for now, and we'll worry about the infested bit later. Encountering the Blade Grave. Through the billowing dirt and rust kicked up by the Edict of Storms, you make out a shifting silhouette of a small group ahead of you. Appearing lightly armed and armored, the group pulls two carts in their wake. They haven't noticed you, and you pull as they pull through the mainland. We'll hail them. We'll allow them to pass without being making your presence known. They continue to pass without notice you and fade into the wavering winds. And we've got a message from fatebinder Mythios. See what she has to say. My dear Fatebinder, it's a poorly kept secret that Blade and Mark's job is more about killing threats before they become a problem. Official executions are really the minority of his duties. As I understand it, Kyros has long used Blade and Mark as a preventative measure. Since he can move about the world rather freely and he can evade all but the most absurd powers, he's the perfect predator to descend against wild talents. I'm sure few in the tiers they have ever actively wondered why there have been seemingly so few Archons born this far west. I'm sure folks with the potential to be Archons have occurred in the tiers time and time again, but they're usually cut down by Mark before the world hears of them. It's likely safe to assume Blade and Mark has his eye on you, and his orders are to use his own judgment as to when to strike. I've known the old man for ages, and I've strongly encouraged you not to try to appeal to him with overt displays of loyalty. He has no stomach for sycophants. I sincerely believe he thinks every human being is a selfish, twisted knave, and there are those who are lying about it and those who accept what they are. No third type exists. So yes, I do think Blade and Mark will one day have to come for you. As I said, you could always hide or end your life now. But where you're headed, conflict is likely inevitable. We'll ask about Kyros' wrath. Dear Mythios, thank you for weighing in on all this. To ask perhaps too obvious a question, if I'm such an anomaly, such a threat, why hasn't the Overlord dealt with me right away? And needing such a simple request to Blade and Mark would be no small threat. Threat. Neither seems to ever happen just yet. What is your take on this? Why hasn't Kyros dealt with me? There we go.
Sorry.
Let's get some looting going.
That wasn't so hard. Sorry, I can't.
We'll go talk to Gregos once we've got, you know, this looting done. At attention, a band of unbroken warriors rouse into position as their leader stands at attention, alert to your presence. The stalwart captain whistles with a shrill note as you approach, and his comrades lurch to attention. He turns to regard you with open distaste. Jerk your tail and scamper back the way you came. The unbroken won't tolerate northern scum getting on our way. Unbroken, the name just begs for me to break you. As if we haven't heard that before every battle. If you're intent on throwing your life away, at least aim for a note of originality. Attack position, stand your guard. Stand your ground, sorry. Whatever, same fucking difference. Fuck this guy up. He seems like the cunty type. The quicker we kill him, the better.
Come at me, grave meat. Bleed out, you little shit.
This weapon is entirely worthless.
Right, as long as I can get rid of this guy first, I'm happy. He really does seem to be that big wanker.
Harsh words would cause more harm than this useless weapon.
Damn it, don't fucking heal yourself, you prick. Jesus Christ, Verse is having a bad day.
See that? I'm not in...
There we go, he's down. He fucked him up. I think Verse took a bit too much damage first.
Come and feast my iron.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm done with you. You can deal with someone else can deal with you now.
I'm not entirely useless.
Yes. Well, Lancer, you're not entirely useless if you decide to actually actively fucking do your job, which it is in the minority. So, unlocked Withering Touch. Ah, yes, faction abilities. I've got to remember that I have these.
On it.
Oh, this poor little shit. She had no clue what she was getting themselves involved with. Am I next? The sage points to his quill at the unbroken corpses, biting his lip as he finishes the final scribbling of a note. I was not trying to eavesdrop in your scuffle, but now that I've witnessed it, duty obliges that I record it. He rolls a sheet of parchment to a thick tube in his hands. Come and silence the record if you must, but I warn you, the sages have long written memories. No need to leave such comprehensive notes. What are you suggesting? His writing hand comes to halt as he studies you in shock. I'm suggesting a version of the story where you keep your writing hand. His back stiffens as he has his grip on the quill tightens. He looks nervously about in either direction, seeing trees to either side and the odd walls behind him. With broad, sweeping pen strokes, he begins scratching out his note and sighs. I choose my writing hand. He holds his scowl for several seconds before exhaling and putting on a smile. And how may this humble servant of letters be of assistance? He runs a finger through his hair, resting his quill behind his ear. I understand that we both seek items within yonder old walls. I'm looking for the steadfast insignia. Tell me what you know. Artifacts are a fascinating business, are they not? And Star Wars' decorated military history yielded so much intrigue around them. The steadfast insignia was prominently displayed in every unbroken battle where Regent Aspion fought. Over the years, it became something of a rallying mark, and its presence alone accounted for many notable victories. Arionius? Oh fuck, I hate names. Shakes his head with a sigh, gesturing towards the massive stone horizon of the old walls. It lies within, but no good discovery is without its pitfalls. He points toward a wide breach in the nearby section of the ancient stone facade. The Unbroken and I were attempting to recover a few relics of interest from the old walls, but a swarm of scourges put a halt to that plan. You do see those risks from time to time. When I was training at the library, a senior scribe told me to clear the rats out of the cellar. Some of them accursed things had nodded up their tails, and he trails off shuddering. Let's just say what happened here was almost as bad. Hieronymus? I'm going to go Air. It doesn't matter. We're just going to call him Air. We recovered a torch key during our ill-fated first attempt to breach the old walls. I have fashioned stones like it before, but what we don't know about them would fill a library. Air points to with a shaky finger. Unfortunately, when we were attacked, we got separated from Gergis' men, and one of the soldiers still had the torch key. His corpse does, to be exact. Where is his soldier's body? Just southeast of the breach. Take care. Those beasts may still be on the hunt. What does the torch key do? It appears to be part of a lock and key system within the old walls. If only we could replicate such crafts as a grand scale as the builders of this place. He shakes himself from Rivera. In any event, you'll need the torch key if you want to scour the ruins below. What are the next steps?
Better, faster, and stronger.
Once you get the torch key, you'll be able to venture past the first chamber. He pauses for a moment. Of course, given our aborted efforts, you can understand why I'd be hesitant to re-enter the old walls. My scribe, Javella, didn't survive the trip, the poor girl. I'll answer any questions you have, though you're apt to tell me more of interest than the other way around. That's all. Farewell. Because unfortunately, we have to end this part here. But first things first, we are going to level up first. We're going to give her some more. We're going to give her some actual damage now, because right now she just needs some damage. Melee. We'll go with this one. I'm trying to give her more attacks. You know, I'm actually gonna edit her bar. That's gonna go there. Fuck, Death from Above doesn't need to be on there. That doesn't need to be on there either. Yeah, that does need to be on there. So I'll swap those two there. I'll put that there for now, but I think that's her done for now. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we need to end this part here. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next part. See you guys then.